Welcome to the video of me hating on my 570S McLaren. It's actually not going to be a hate video. I love this car a lot, and I just kind of wanted to give you guys a review on it now that I've had it for probably 4 months, but I put like a little bit over 3,000 miles on it, which is a lot like most people's first year of ownership in a McLaren or a supercar. So I just drive it a lot, so I've already, got the miles in. So let's talk about it a little bit. First thing I love the most, this thing saves me all the time. I don't actually have like a front lip or anything. It kind of comes stock with the cool looking front lip, so I never changed it. But we have the front lift. You can see here it's damn near a monster truck. That thing will get me over pretty much any curb. I haven't scraped it at all once, knock on wood, going over like a speed bump or anything, if I've had the lift up. There has been some times I forgot. Second, obviously, gotta love the butterfly doors, man. The doors that go up, it's just like insanely hard to beat. This car has a lot of carbon options. Mirrors, the engine bay is like fully carbon. That wing right there is like $4,000, so it's super sick. I absolutely love this thing. But just speaking exterior wise, obviously this might not be all the way on the outside, but you can see the titanium exhaust there. It's got like a $12,000 setup on it. By my guys over at P1. I don't know if you can get that, Josiah. Like right in there, you'll see their little P1 Auto Works. It's heat wrapped, super dope exhaust. I actually love it to death. Probably one of my favorite things about this car, that window right there in the back actually rolls down. So I'll roll that window down on like cold days that I can't take the top off. And it's right next to the engine, so I can just hear all the pops. I think it spits flames every now and then. I've never seen it with my own eyes, but I have a couple homies that have seen it spit flames. So super dope setup. I got it on a 91 Pops tune right now. This car actually is tuned to 850 horsepower on E85, but we have no E85 like in my town, and I don't really feel like getting it all the time from outside of town or paying extra for it, honestly. It's pretty much the same car, maybe like minus 50 horsepower. But let's jump to the inside. Everybody complains about these seats, man, and I'm not gonna lie, it's doing it to me a little bit. Y'all guys can see that there a little bit. Over time, the seat just comes off. First, like the padding comes off the seat, and this is like such a normal McLaren thing at this point that it's kind of crazy that they're just like a supercar brand that the cloth on the, or the, what's that even called, stitching or interior lining, I don't even know. It's stitching. But other than that, interior's holding up really well. I had one of my friends driving this one time, and I told him that you have to press the e-brake because it doesn't have neutral, or it doesn't have park. And he pulled it like it was a real e-brake, so he ripped that little button off, but then we put it back on, so it's all good. It hasn't had any problems since. You really just got to click it like that. And he gave it a full pull like a normal truck or something. Really cool that I like right here. I don't know if you can see this. I'll let you get in that. There's a little storage compartment right there because there's not like a glove box in this thing, obviously, because you just don't have that much space. I'm going to take the top off real quick, and we'll probably cut back just so you can see the inside a little better. I think we should shut it off because it'll be loud while I'm talking. I mean, it's not crazy loud. Once it idles down, it's not bad. I'm gonna open both doors real quick. Alright, so we got the interior here. It's a little dirty, man. I'm telling you, I literally drive this thing like every day. I told myself I wasn't gonna do that, but I just kept doing it. It's hard to pick that thing right there. Look at how dusty that thing is, bro. I'm telling you. It's crazy. I got it washed last month. It's just been sitting there. One thing I do not like, I have a cop radar here, but it doesn't let me close. You can see actually right there where I accidentally like put my arm over it or something, and it pushes down. So normally I keep this up here. Obviously the cop radar plugs in there. But dude, this infotainment center is actually pretty crazy. For being a 2018, dude, it's literally like a touchscreen phone. Like, it touches so perfect. is wild. Oh, no Apple CarPlay though. That sucks. But it's a supercar. You don't get it to have Apple CarPlay. You get it to go fast and do crazy stuff. But the orange on the black, I honestly thought I hated until I got the car, and I love it. It's pretty sick. Hold up. That's the owner of Mclaren calling me right there, actually. What's good, Mr. Wilmore?
What are you doing, you crazy nut?
Shooting a video?
What's up? Glad I didn't say anything explicit.
What you up to?
Get this on video.
Hold up, let me turn the brightness up right here.
All right. Well, happy Valentine's Day, Aiden. Look what showed up on the mail.
Uh-oh. While I'm repping the Phantoms, dude. I don't wear shoes that aren't Travis's anymore, dude.
Your life is rough.
I literally said
walking on bands, as they would say.
Walking on bands, dude. No, I said to the video, I'm like, the owner of Mclaren is actually calling me right now.
That's funny. Well, I just wanted to show you. I just wanted to say hello and happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, dude. Love you. We're gonna see if we can. Yeah, I don't even know when Valentine's Day is anymore, bro. I'm married to the money, boy. The owner of McLaren's so nice, man. I think he's gonna give me a 765 LT next. But back to the car. Where was it? Infotainment center, super smooth. This is probably the coolest thing about the car. You can upshift and downshift from either one of these. I don't know if yeah, it won't do it right now because it's in neutral with the parking brake on. But you can see I'm pulling it forward and backwards. So if you only have one hand, a lot of the times I'm like recording, left hand on the steering wheel feels better to me. So I upshift by pushing the downshift forward instead of pulling it back, which is pretty dope. And then you got like this tiny little, I don't even know if you can see that. I don't think it's on the driver's side, but you got this tiny little compartment here for whatever. I don't even really know what that's good for, but something, maybe some paperwork, I guess. It's honestly a lot more comfortable than you would think. I'm 6'1" and I fit in the driver's seat perfect. Anybody over 6'3", I think, might have like a little bit of issues. I know the Audi R8 is like one of the only ones that really can accommodate like a super tall guy. But other than that, dude, it's pretty sick. You can get like the full seat adjustments with like the little air in the middle, you know how it like blows up or blows out or whatever. Forward, backwards, all that good stuff. It's all electronic. It is stupid where they place it though. You probably can't even see it with the camera. So it's all the way down on the far right side. Like you literally, it's like down here, bro. You can't see the buttons at all. You can only feel them with your fingers. So you have to like get muscle memory going essentially on which buttons are which. But other than that, front trunk actually has a lot of space. I probably have a ton of stuff in here right now. Like I said, dude, I've literally been driving this every day. Yeah, we got the boxing gloves, the gym bag, some pickleball paddles, water, and another bag full of something. But really, really good space there. And then other than that, man, the car just looks insane. Like, it's crazy. For 150 grand, like, I just don't think you're buying a better bang for your buck car. Maybe if you were looking at reliability, you go for an Audi R8 because those things are like bullets. But I mean, I've driven this thing 3,000 miles, haven't had anything wrong with it. And the other previous owners drove it 26,000 miles. And to my knowledge, they didn't have any major issues. Obviously, you know, people could be telling me or not telling me something, but I trust the people that I bought it from pretty well. They seem like really good people. So, I mean, it seems like it's been a very reliable car. One thing I didn't know, though, it's really cool. I'm all over with this video, but dude, look at this. I didn't even know this whole panel right here is carbon. It's literally just for intake, like to bring air in. It's strictly functional, completely no looks, but it is carbon fiber. And then this wing, obviously super sick. It's always shaking like crazy because this engine is just bobbing and weaving. But yeah, other than that, dude, if it's warm, I'll give it a little rev here. It's not warm quite yet. It's close. We could still give it a rip, I think. That's what it sounds like. It sounds a lot better when it's really hot, to be honest. Like, it'll throw some serious pops of flame on neutral with the active exhaust open. That's something cool I could show you guys. I'll go around the other side real quick. But yeah, so this, like the sports mode, track mode platform is actually really cool. So you have like one for performance and one for suspension. So this right here is where you'll put it into active or performance. You'll see the dash actually changes. Here, I'll click it back just so you can see. The dash actually changes, and it'll give you like a green light when you're supposed to shift, which is pretty dope. But this right here is a little knob that you can switch. You'll see there, my handling is in sport and my powertrain is in normal. So this is your handling knob, this is your powertrain. Obviously, I always try to keep the powertrain in track because, you know, if we're gonna be ripping, we wanna be ripping. I keep the handling in sport because I don't want it to be too tight, to be honest with you. Going down roads like where we're from, it's typically not like the cleanest paved roads, so I do want to keep the ride somewhat smooth still, but I also don't want it to be super loose. But other than that, you do have your traction control here, obviously your launch mode here, and then once you click active, it actually goes into manual automatically. I did not know you could keep it in active without manual on. That's interesting. But other than that, controls are pretty simple. This one right here is what controls this back window right here. I love that thing to death. And then this is obviously going to be the top coming down or up. And I probably won't close this all the way because I'm standing here. This right here is your front trunk. That right there obviously locks the car, but other than that, it's been a pretty solid car. Like, I've enjoyed the hell out of it, to be honest. Sound system's not the greatest, but who really cares whenever you're driving like a crazy car? I hardly ever listen to music in it anyways because I just want to listen to the exhaust. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. It's got carbon ceramic brakes. Those are pretty expensive, pretty good. It's got two different brake pads on the back brake, or brake calipers on the back brake, which is pretty crazy. I've never had a car like that personally. But yeah, other than that, McLaren's been pretty awesome so far, to be honest. I don't really have anything bad to say about it. The tune, obviously, I have to let it warm up a little bit more than usual, like a normal car. And supercars already have to warm up a little bit more than a normal car, so that's kind of a hassle or like a chore. But other than that, dude, I've loved this thing. And I would recommend anybody, like, for 150 grand, car's faster than R8s. I mean, maybe not faster than a Huracan stock, but obviously this one's tuned, so maybe I'm a little bit biased. Like, this thing's faster than any entry-level sports car you can buy. And it looks, in my opinion, a lot crazier. Obviously, it's the only one that has doors that go up, to my knowledge, in this price range. I'm trying to think. Can you think of any?
No, not even a lot of the Lambos do.
Nah. None of the Huracans have it. None of the C8s obviously have it. None of the Acura NSXs have it. I'm trying to think. Audi R8s don't have it. Literally nothing. So, like, I think for the money, this is probably the most marketable car you can buy. It's the most fun. It's obviously a convertible. The convertible's freaking awesome. Doors that go up. Looks crazy aggressive from the front. Throw a big wing on it. Has a ton of carbon accents. Like, this is the way to go, in my opinion, for like 150 grand. But other than that, I didn't hate on this car too much. So I really can't if I wanted to. Maybe long term it'll be a little bit less reliable than I'd hope, but I think I'll probably just keep it forever, and if it breaks, I'll rebuild it like something crazy. 765 LT platform or something. They're all pretty similar. But yeah, other than that, thanks for tuning in to the McLaren car review. If there's any developers at McLaren, bro, You guys need to do a better job on this shit. It's pathetic, dude. It's pretty bad. I'm gonna have to get a train horn. That's bad. It's as bad as it gets. Here, hold up.